Honeycomb accepts any kind of event. I can take this API key, paste it into a curl command, and within 5 seconds over in Honeycomb, it's dynamically generated the schema. I can see the data, I can group and filter and count by anything. Great. Of course, the best way to get data into Honeycomb from your software is to use OpenTelemetry. We support our customers in OpenTelemetry implementation. Once they have at least the collector in place, sending to Honeycomb is a few lines of configuration. Honeycomb receives metrics, logs, and traces over OTLP. Infrastructure metrics you can coordinate by time or filter by whatever. Over in Explore Data, I can see all the events, including every field inside them. I can turn them into log lines so that I can read them in a log-friendly way. I can interact and change what I'm looking at. If I look for only things with a trace ID and find a nice log, I can click it and see it in its context inside a trace. And of course, I can graph any of these across all events and get any application metric that I want. This gets really valuable when we add business information to the events. Let's hop over to dog food. That's the Honeycomb instance we use to observe the Honeycomb product in action. For instance, our solution architects particularly care about teams that are in a trial status. And we'll look at requests that they made to our web server. Not much going on today. It's Saturday. Look at the last week. Yeah, we see some people, or some teams anyway, but I want to know how many different people were involved. Oh, and I want to know whether any of them had a bad time. Okay, this team had the most users, but this might be a bad time right here. Was this all one person? I can check by using BubbleUp to ask what is different about these events. And then I care about the user, so I'll search for that. Aha! Yes, Tom. Tom had a bad time. If I wanted to know what Tom was up to, I could go to our front-end dataset, but that's a different video. We also use Honeycomb to check the cost of running Honeycomb. For instance, AWS Lambda costs are unpredictable, but we can always monitor how much we're spending. And we can find out exactly which customers are getting the benefits. One of our customers told the story he's meeting with a bunch of executives and they think check acceptance is going down. But he's like, are you sure about that? And they didn't have the report, so he ran a quick Honeycomb query to show that actually it's been increasing over the last 60 days. And if you want, we can tell you which store and even which associates are accepting those checks.